Alright, this is our lava flow. Each scout is going to get their own little plate and a 4-ounce cup by which to make their miniature volcano. This is some model magic. They can go ahead and spread it around, make their cone, make their spots. Let them go ahead and spend some time doing that. They can include some different land features if they want. With markers, they could give it a little color. If they wanted to, add in their rivers in their tree line. Let them be creative with their volcano. Fold it over so it makes a nice cinder cone or shield volcano. You can talk to them, see what they know about volcanoes as your station leader, while they're working on it. What's the difference between lava and magma? Magma is what is under the earth. Lava is what it becomes as it explodes out and flows onto the top of the earth. Again, it doesn't have to be uniform or even. Volcanoes never are. They'll have some peaks and valleys. They have river flows. Again, with markers, they could decorate it. Make sure their cup is on the open side, because that's where the lava is going to flow out of. And once that's all built, we have it all decorated. Now it's time to make our volcano explode. Here's where we're going to have our baking soda volcano. So you're going to go ahead and put in some baking soda. Usually about a tablespoon will do. Enough to fill in the bottom of it. Lava is never white, so we have a little food coloring. They can choose to make it red or yellow, or like most volcanoes, a couple drops of red and a couple drops of yellow will make a nice orange color. And you have some vinegar handy in order for them to be able to explode their volcano. And it will flow right over the top. They can do that several times. Make sure you have a bucket or a container available that at the end, before they leave, they could go ahead and pour the liquid part out so they can take their volcano with them. There should be enough that they could run it a couple of times. And find out if they know, why does a volcano explode? The magma, the pressure inside, is building up, and when the pressure gets to be too high, that is when the lava is pushed forward. So in order to demonstrate that, there's a second part to this station. And you're going to take a cup. In your station kits, you'll have clear cups so they'll be able to see it a little bit better. But you'll have a clear cup. Actually, I'm going to use a little one today. And we're going to put in some water and oil in order to be able to see what's going on. Now, water and oil don't mix. Oil is hydrophobic, meaning it doesn't mix well with water. So it gives us a nice way to demonstrate what's going on. I'm going to borrow a little bit of water here. So I have some water. And you can go ahead and put in a little red food coloring, like I did, so that it is a nice red color. This is representing our magma. Our oil is actually representing our earth. So we're going to go ahead and let that show up a little bit. You can see that the oil is sitting on top. Now, as minerals dissolve within the earth, it's sitting like there. We can go ahead and demonstrate what's happening, why the magma is bubbling up. We're going to add a little salt. Now, salt is heavier than oil, and it'll actually drag some of the water or some of the oil molecules down into the water. So I can go ahead and sprinkle the salt on there. Then as that salt is dissolving, it is releasing the oil, it's releasing the minerals, and that pressure is building up. And you'll be able to see from the bottom how the oil will then rise back up. It makes a small blurble. And that's really what's happening inside of your volcano, is that those minerals are dissolved, they're heavy, they're going down. As the outer minerals dissolve, in this case our salt is dissolving, it releases those heavy molten materials back up, and the volcano will erupt. This is specifically what's happening in the volcanoes in Hawaii and Mount Etna in Italy, where it's a continuous eruption. It is the dissolved minerals causing pressure to rise, and as the lighter mineral, or as the heavier minerals dissolve, the lighter minerals bubble up and cause those continuous explosions. So you can go ahead and let scouts experiment with that a little bit. This one can be repeated a number of times before the end of the station. Again, they can continue to decorate their volcano or try to explode that a couple of times as well. Encourage them to form their volcano. They can mold their clay a little bit so they can have a more of a cinder cone, or they can have a wider, more of a shield volcano look to theirs. The volcano they can take home. I would keep their jar with the oil and water. You can reuse the cups by simply dumping out the oil and water and having scouts wipe it out with a small paper towel and reuse.